Well, maybe a little, baby, I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply. Well, you're not an angel either, you can't even fly. I notice you think that you know shit. All this shade that's coming at me, I wonder who does it. They can't see the vision, boy, they must be out of focus. That's a real hot album, homie, I wonder who wrote it. Oh, shit.
Good morning, guys. So it is Wednesday, June 17th, and it is 10:01 right now. I woke up around 9:40, which is a little early for me now that I'm on night shift, but I feel fine. I wasn't really sleeping well last night, so I was like, I might as well get up at this point, honestly. And I have an appointment with Maria with Glam Goddess Suits today at 2. So I really wanted to get my fasted cardio done before that, get my abs done, and then be able to come home and have my first meal before I drive out there. Because she's in Fort Worth and I'm in Dallas, so it's gonna be about 45 to an hour drive. Just making some French press coffee. Pro tip, you can do like 10 scoops of coffee, which I think is like 10 tablespoons, or you can just do 60 grams. And since we measure everything else, we may as well measure our French press. So I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes while I take my morning supplements. The first thing I did this morning was wake up and weigh, which you can see here. And that is not a low weight, but it is the lowest weight that I've hit. Yesterday I was 149, and I knew as soon as I woke up that I was heavier because my digestion was like off, and I haven't been having chicken through this prep, but I had chicken the night before and it just did not settle, and so I woke up feeling really bloated. I knew I was holding water. So I'm really glad to be back on track today at 147.4. That is a 20-pound drop from my highest weight, one of my highest weights in bulk. I actually went up to 170 after a free meal, but on average, that's about 20 pounds down. So, making my coffee, gonna have my supplements now, take macro out, and then go to the gym to do my fasted cardio. So I already have my supplements packed for the day. I just find satisfaction being organized, but I definitely do this on work days consistently. When I'm home, some days I don't pack them all for the day because I'm here and I have them all right there. But I start the morning with daily greens and citrus bergamot. I also start the day with my morning drink with half a lemon, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, Organifi greens juice, wild caught marine collagen peptides, and vitamin C powder. And I have a company sending me some liposomal vitamin C, which is much more absorptive by the body, but I have not received that yet. So for now, I'm still using the ascorbic acid. It is a little bit, you know, acidic, so sometimes I'm like, I don't really like this in the morning. I've been kind of having acid reflux some throughout this prep, so sometimes that can aggravate it a little bit. So I'm looking forward to trying the liposomal and seeing if that helps. But for now, I'm getting my vitamin C in, getting all my yummy nutrients and micronutrients and all the deliciousness that's in here. So this is a really good brand. They have a lot of discounts for if you order in bulk. So I ordered like 4 or so at a time, and then I don't have to think about reordering every month either. So I'm gonna have this now, and then we're gonna head to the gym. Lego. Okay, so just got back from cardio and abs at the gym, and I'm gonna have my first meal now. So I'm gonna do 30 grams of cream of rice and 225 grams of egg whites. And then I will show you here. I have my morning supplements, my first meal supplements. So I do K2 and D3, ProjectAD. I only do one of these. I do one with each meal. Glucose I'm only doing with anytime I have cream of rice or an English muffin. So usually 2 or 3 times a day. And then immune multi, kidney caps, serving is 12. And I do 2 with each meal, so I get 12 in a day. And then fish oil. Again, I already have it all planned out here. I'll show you. So there's my day. I already had the ones in this slot here. And then I take pills a bunch of different times a day. So it was a lot to keep up with at first, but now it's pretty second nature and I don't really think about it. Plus, it is nice kind of splitting them all up through the day, so I'm not taking like 48 pills all in the morning. So gonna go ahead and make this first meal. I'll show you when it's done. And then we're going to head to Fort Worth and I'm going to get measured for a posing suit. So pretty excited.
Special moments. Like the loading moment.
Okay guys, so I ate that meal in like, I don't know, 5 minutes, but I really have to go. I'm still getting used to Dallas traffic and the drive from here to Fort Worth increased like 15 minutes, so I really gotta go. Because the drive is so long and I'm not sure how long the consultation will take, I'm gonna go ahead and make my next meal just to have it, just in case. I typically, on my off days from work, eat every 2 to 3 hours because my days aren't as long. But sometimes it can vary a little bit, so I'll have it prepared just in case. I get 140 grams of fish, which I seared this ahi tuna that is amazing. I just did black pepper and garlic salt as the crust. And then asparagus that I just steamed in the rice cooker. So I get 7 asparagus spears. I don't really count them, I just weigh them because some of the frozen brands are like bigger. So I tend to weigh them just for the consistency. So I'll do like 85-ish grams of asparagus, which I cut with scissors because I don't have time to sit here and cut asparagus with a knife. That's how I feel about that. I don't even use knives anymore. I literally just cut everything with scissors, so classy. So I've got my asparagus, and then my fish, and then I'm gonna head out. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll update you when I have this meal and what's going on. I'm also going to take my supplement box with me, but I'll just be having a ProjectAD and then 2 of the kidney pills when I have this meal. So I'm gonna head out, gotta go. Just got home from the suit appointment. It was quite a drive out there, but it went really well. I'm excited because I wasn't really sure what I wanted in a suit, and Maria really just helped me like nail it down, starting with just the fabric, adding some bling, and it just feels like it's all finally coming together. So just got home from that. I'm having that meal that I made earlier. I put some mustard on it, but the fish and asparagus. And I have my ProjectAD and kidney sups with that. And then I have a couple hours. I'm gonna work on some client stuff before I head to the gym. I typically go to the gym like 6 or 6:30 to meet with Travis after work. So I'm gonna do that now, and I will catch up with you guys with my pre-workout meal. Okay guys, so it's not quite time for my next meal yet, even though I'm pretty hungry, but I thought I would show you how I go about planning, especially when you're trying to balance a job with prepping or any other number of responsibilities. Like, you really need to be organized because it makes it easier on yourself and it helps you to stay consistent. I mean, even if you have the best intentions, if you don't have things planned out well, it's just gonna be really difficult to execute it, and it's gonna be pretty stressful. So especially during prep, you wanna limit stress as much as possible, which means I just make things easy on myself. I plan ahead of time. I have a calendar, I have a to-do list. I have like a checklist of things that I do every day. And even though I do them every single day, I check them off because it helps me stay accountable. It doesn't have to stick in my mind all the time. I have it written down. I can focus on other things. So here's an example of what I do. I have a list like this for every day. This is Thursday, so this is tomorrow. I have my supplements in the morning, my meals, my supplements with my meals, and my cardio. And then what I will do the day before, because the timing of those may change a little bit due to whether or not I'm working, I will go ahead and put in the times that those things should happen. And they usually happen within 30 minutes to an hour of when I actually write them down. And if they change, I'll adjust them, but it's mostly so I know, oh yeah, I'm supposed to eat at this time. Oh yeah, I need this supplement now. I need to do cardio at this time because work is at this time. So I have that list for tomorrow, so I already know what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. And things are pretty simple on prep, so it's not too difficult. With working nights, my schedule is a little bit different on my days at work versus my days at home because I do not stay up as late. At work, I will work 6:40 p.m. to usually like 8 a.m. So that spreads my meals out a lot more. I have to get my cardio done in the afternoon, but it's still like my fasted morning cardio technically. Whereas on my days at home, I will typically go to bed way before 8 a.m. but usually around midnight or so. So I have a shorter eating window, and it varies. So I keep things as consistent as possible by keeping a list and checking myself off. Plus it's like a sense of satisfaction when you get to mark off the things that you did in the day. So based on this, I'm going to go ahead and prep meals 2, 3, 4, and 5 tomorrow, which is 3 of those meals is fish and asparagus, and 1 is steak and asparagus. So that's really easy to keep up with. I'm gonna go ahead and have that ready. I have all my containers set out. Super irritated I didn't have a 4th one of these clean. Messes with my OCD, but whatever. So I've got cod, I have that tuna that I showed you earlier, and then I have asparagus, and then this is steak that I made in the sous vide. So I'm also making more asparagus in the rice cooker. I just throw it in there for 25 minutes or so in case this is not enough. So I'll go ahead and make these meals now, and then I'll be making my pre-workout meal and heading to the gym.
I spy with my little eye, a girly I can get cause she don't get too many likes. A curly headed cutie I could turn into my wife. Wait, that means forever, ever, hold up, never mind. Oh, I spy with my little eye, a girly I can get cause she don't get too many likes. A curly headed.
Alright, it is 6:05 right now, p.m. and I'm about to go work out. So I've got my pre-workout meal, which is 30 grams of cream of rice, and then 1 scoop of Jacked Authentic Whey salted chocolate caramel. It's my absolute favorite protein ever. It digests really well. It's great for cooking, great for drinking. It is, for 1 scoop, 120 calories, 1 fat, 24 protein, and 3 carbs. So I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna make my intra workout drink to go. I do 1 scoop of ProjectAD Aminotar. This has an awesome mix of different electrolytes and then BCAAs and EAAs, as well as L-taurine and L-carnitine. And I mix that with a 1/4 teaspoon of pink sea salt for an awesome pump. And I'm gonna hit back today, so I'm excited. I'm gonna have this meal, and I also am gonna take my cortisol, which is awesome for decreasing cortisol levels, which is going to be especially important, one, as I get deeper into prep, just because the stress of dieting is hard on the body and recovery is limited, but also because I switched to night shift and I'm working like 12 to 13 hour shifts. It's so important that I have to manage cortisol. So taking this every day before my workout or on work days before my shift. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this, eat this, and head to the gym. All right, so back from the gym, and guess what I get? An entire pizza. So I'm back from the gym, and I get my favorite meal of the day, which is an English muffin and 115 grams of fish. So I'm gonna do the tuna again, and then watch Travis eat this pizza. So that's great. And I'll also do a glucose, kidney, and DigestAD. So I'm gonna have that now, and then I'll have another meal in a couple hours.
Director of Education was like, Travis has been on top of his shit with these training classes.
Alright, I'm about to have my last meal of the day. It's actually 2 of my meals, but I am so tired that I'm just gonna combine them. I do not do this on work days, but sometimes this happens on days I don't work because my days are so much shorter. I did already have these subs. I have them about an hour before my last meal. I do 2 of these ashwagandha to get 1,000 milligrams, and then more citrus bergamot, probiotic, and this calm, which helps with cortisol management, and you take it before you go to bed. So again, really trying to manage and decrease cortisol levels. And I'm gonna have my last meal, which is asparagus, egg whites, and steak. So I'm gonna make that now. I'll show you when I make it. I also, with my last meal, drink fiber. This is a godsend. When I first took it, I was like, wow, my digestion has changed completely. My digestion tends to fluctuate a lot, and that has helped a lot, especially in prep or with dieting. Your body just has fewer nutrients to spare, and so you just don't spend as much energy digesting food, so digestion can kind of go to crap. So you really want to optimize digestion as well as everything else you have to think about. So that helps a lot. I'm gonna make my meal, I'll show you, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Ain't pretty, but it's delicious. And I definitely already ate that asparagus, so still, here's to a whole day of showing you my food without devouring it before I forgot that I was filming. That's pretty good considering I eat all my meals in about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go to bed after I eat this, and then waking up for an early day actually to get my hair done and doing cardio and going to try to sleep again before work. That night shift live. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, let me know down below what you'd like to see. I will be 6 weeks out on Saturday, so I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on, the plan, any changes, and how it's going. Have a good one.